Founded in 1783, Waterford is the largest crystal factory in the world. We went on a factory tour and saw the showrooms where a large selection of crystal can be purchased. In 1446, Blarney Castle was built by Mermot McCarthy, King of Munster. The keep remains today. The Blarney Castle estate is a major tourist attraction. Looking at the keep, you can see the Archer ports and the royal latrine. This parapet is 83 feet high. Blarney Castle is the third castle to be erected on this site. The first was in the 10th century and was made of wood. Then it was replaced with a castle of stone. Here you can see 3 floors, the top being the chapel and coming down to the banquet hall and then to the family room. Here visitors are lined up to lie on their backs to stretch over a 100-foot drop to kiss a stone that will give them the gift of gab. Yeah. Here are views from the top of the keep. The castle grounds are also worth a visit. The ancient rock close has a long history of being the center of worship and settlement. Druids used this area in prehistoric times, until 432 when St. Patrick brought Christianity to Ireland. A dolmen is a structure with a large stone supported by other stones and built over a tomb. The Blarney River runs quietly by, with plants that look like giant rhubarb, with leaves 3 feet across. We drive the 100-mile Ring of Kerry road that takes us around the Kerry Peninsula. There are many little fishing hamlets, but even more sheep. Ranchers brand their sheep by painting them in special color patterns. Stag Fort is one of the best preserved of all ancient Irish structures. Nearby are beautiful fuchsia bushes and babbling brooks. The fort was built in 1000 BC with rough stones and without mortar. It's about 90 feet in diameter with walls 13 feet thick at the base. Inside the fort, to the right of the entryway, is an opening leading to a small chamber. Blending with the wall are steps and platforms leading up the wall to the battlements. The countryside is serene. The only sound is the bleating of sheep. Kenmare is a pretty little town on the Ring of Kerry Road. Blarney National Park is a very beautiful area of Ireland, even on overcast days, which unfortunately are pretty common. Many lakes dot the countryside. Muckross House and Gardens is a major destination in the Middle Lake area in Killarney National Park. Muckross House is an 1843 20-room Victorian mansion populated with crafts from local artisans as well as treasures which are imported. Muckross is famous for its jaunting cars, horses and buggies which can be hired to take visitors to various sites around the area. Cahel Castle, on an island in River Suir, is one of Ireland's largest medieval fortresses. The original fort was built on this rock in the 3rd century. The present structure is Norman and dates to the 13th and 15th centuries. Notice the old castle entrance is blocked up. Here is a dungeon tower. Here is the keep, and to the left of it, the Great Hall, which used to extend over the wall on the left, as evidenced by this fireplace now out in the open. This cross is actually an archer hole used to defend the opening to the keep. The barracks building was built in the 1800s. To the left is a round castle tower, which was an innovation back then. They are harder to attack. Here are the narrow steps leading up to the battlements.